Hello students, today we are going to start the next lecture of the chapter motion. In the previous lecture you have studied about rest and motion and scalar and vector quantities. Today we will discuss about distance and displacement. Hello students, today we will discuss about distance and displacement. In physics, distance and displacement, these are two different terms. They are different from each other. Let us discuss the first concept, that is distance. What is distance? Distance is the actual path covered by the body. Fine, I am repeating again. It is the actual path covered by the body. Suppose a body starts from point A. It moves to this direction 2 meter, then in this direction 4 meter, then in this direction 2 meter again. Now the total length covered by the body is 2 meter plus 4 meter plus 2 meter, it becomes 8 meter. This is the total path covered by the body, which is equals to 8 meter. It does not depend upon the direction, so it is a scalar quantity. Fine. So if a body moves, then in that case distance can never be 0 or negative. Fine. Distance is always positive. Remember this thing. Clear? The SI unit of distance is meter because it is a length. Fine. So the SI unit of distance is meter. Clear? Denoted by capital D or small d. In some books it is written capital S and small s. These both D and S are correct. Clear? Now let us discuss displacement. Now what is the difference between distance and displacement? Displacement is the shortest path between the initial and the final position. So A is the initial position, here is the final position. So the shortest path is this with direction. Fine. So it is the shortest path between the initial and the final position is displacement. Clear? Displacement is actually distance with direction. Fine. So it includes direction also. So it is a vector quantity. Clear? So displacement can be positive, it can be negative, and it can be 0 also. Fine. Suppose a body starts from point A, sweeps a circle and returns to the original point. In this case, the distance is the circumference of the circle, means 2 pi r. Fine. But the displacement in this case is, look, the initial and the final position, they both are same. So the displacement becomes 0. Clear? Now let us take one more example to differentiate between distance and displacement. Now suppose you have a number line like this. Fine, here is the origin or O. Fine. Suppose a body starts moving from origin to this side, means positive x-axis, and reaches to this plus 5 mark. Suppose this point is A. In this case, displacement and distance, they both are plus 5 meters. Clear? The actual path covered by the body is 5 meter, that is distance, but the shortest path between initial and the final position is also 5. So in this case, distance and displacement, they both are 5 meter. In this case, the displacement is positive. Now this body returns back to the origin at this point. Now in this case, the distance becomes plus 5 from origin to A and plus 5 from A to origin. It becomes 10 meters. Fine. Because distance is a scalar quantity. It does not include direction. So the total path covered is 10 meter. But if you talk about displacement, now look, the initial and the final position both are origin. Or you can say it moves to this origin to A, this side, that is plus 5 meter, and it reverses its direction, so the sign changes. Fine, because it is a vector quantity, whenever it changes its direction, the sign changes. So it becomes 0 meter. So in this case, distance is 10 meter and displacement becomes 0. Fine. Now again, this body moves to this side at point B, minus 5 mark. Fine. Now the total distance is plus 5 in this direction, plus 5 in this direction, and again plus 5 in this direction. It becomes 15 meter. But if you talk about displacement, it is plus 5 from 0 to A, minus 5 from A to 0, and minus 5 again O to B in the negative direction. Fine. So it becomes minus 5 meter, or you can say the shortest distance between initial means O and final position, that is B, which is minus 5. So distance is always positive, positive 5, positive 10 and positive 15. But displacement can be positive, means plus 5, it can be 0 and it can be negative also. Clear? Thank you.